Can you hear me now? Let's go. Yeah, hopefully I'm hopefully gonna become like a seaplane pilot, and then child psychologist, bunch of money, get a nice car, get a nice house. This might look like very cinema. This stuff. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know how to switch that, but okay. This is kind of tough. Look at that. Are you still in school? If I could fly one plane, I would fly the, I don't want to say the F-15 because it would just be so cool to have that much power. But maybe like a civilian airplane, I don't know. Probably just like a A380 or something, because they're so big. Or actually, yeah, the Eurofighter would be really cool. It's so light and like maneuverable. Okay, I'm gonna try turning down my gain because I don't know. Then you might be able to hear me better. Okay, right there. Yeah. Tell me if that's good. The US, like, what about it? Oh my god, how many flips? What do you want to know about the US school system? It's like, you start out in preschool, usually, just to like get base knowledge, and then you go into kindergarten, which is like the 3 stages to grade 1, which is the first level of school. And then it's basically like you level up, kind of. And it gets harder and harder and harder the more you go. Yeah, like, right? We're basically the same age categories here. So, like, okay. We have elementary school, which is primary school, and that's is kindergarten to grade 7 for French students, which is what I'm in. And then grade 8 to 12 is high school or secondary, and then we've got college, which is like a whole different thing. You can choose to go to college, or you can choose not to go to college. What's your favorite school subject? I'm 15. How old are you? What is this one? Oh, are you blind? So college is a little bit weird. It's well, like you have to pay, but sometimes you will get like a sponsorship basically, and they will pay for you to go to college. Like if you go into Royal Military College, then it means you have to serve 4 years with the forces, but college is completely free and you can study for whatever you want. And then healthcare in the US, it's crazy expensive. Like, cannot afford it whatsoever. You're just not making it. Which is a huge problem. But here in Canada, it is free. So, like, I think it comes with our taxes that we just all together pay for everyone's healthcare, but it's not crazy prices. It's just like normal. I've got a IT class at school that I'm taking. It's pretty fun. We're doing like image editing, and then we're going to do video sound, 3D rendering. It's going to be pretty cool. Marketing would be very useful. If you ever want to start your own business or you just want to promote something. I had this class. I had this class that was called Intro to Business, and so it had marketing and like all that. It was really useful. You like chose a product to sell, then we had to go sell it to the school, and like the money that we made went towards a pizza party. phones at school thing, I recently got a phone, my first phone, so, like, I haven't really experienced that much of it, but, like, it, I don't see the ban in class at all. Like, teachers will let us use our phones sometimes, and, like, if we're finished the work, we'll just go do whatever we want, and sometimes they encourage it, like, they'll, they'll do an online game. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of Kahoot or Book It or something like that. But it's like online quizzes that you can do, the whole class does. And like, if you don't have a phone, then you can partner up with someone, which is what I did for so many years. But, yeah. Ooh, how do... Oh, that just barely fits. Wow. That That's probably a smart way to do it. Like, there's some teachers that will have like phone boxes, and they'll take your phone away for the whole class, and then once the class is over, they'll give it back to you. So that's I think a good strategy, but a lot of teachers just don't care. Is computing like a class, or is it like, or like your English class, let's say, or something, gets computers and does the test? Is your head gear like the person that runs the school? Is it like a, here we call them principals, but is that like the equivalent of principals? They're the boss of all the teachers. Yeah, we have, what's your equivalent of grades? Like, oh, oh yeah. So it's like, it's basically the same thing, though, right? Oh, that's the hex. I here am not. Like, how many years do you guys have? Because here I'm in grade 9. So, like, is it offset by 1 year because of like kindergarten or something? Which is basically like year 0.5 or grade 0.5. Oh well. What is that car? Dude. I don't know what that got. Um, well, yeah, no, it's not called 0.5, but it's, we call it kindergarten, but I don't know. I think that would be like the equivalent kind of. So, the, what's the play here? We fast travel to the, where's the Horizon outpost here? So I think we fast travel to their house, actually. Like, okay, so the United States and Canada are so different, though. What do you think is the worst part about the UK? Or what's the worst thing and the best thing about the UK? United US and USA is the exact same thing. It's just like how you say it. It's like is weather in cars the worst part? Oh yeah. Off of Viper and the Nokia, that's unlucky. Other than a Lotus, what's your favorite car? Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah, it's like I don't know how to explain it, but US and USA, it's like the United States or the United States of America. And I haven't actually ever watched Top Gear, but I've seen a bunch of clips. A few clips, and I understand that's who they are. Oh, got a lock in. Okay. AS1, I have to look that up. Whoa, that's cool. Did your uncle made a car in Top Gear, like repeated? Wow. That's pretty crazy. I don't think my grandma, it was not, it was pretty cool, but it was very cool. My grandma was a rally driver and a stock car driver. But now she's a full-time grandma, so. My other grandma is an author and used to work at a bunch of schools. I don't have a lot of like racing in my heritage, but I got some cool stuff. I don't know. Nice. What position does he do? My friends. Ooh, cool. My friend's uncle worked for the pit crew of the old Renault racing team, like the F1 team, but they got discontinued or something. I haven't. Is it cool? Ooh, look at our tires. They're muddy. Oh my god. What? How are we supposed to get that? Where's the jump? Ah, that's really cool that your uncle is like. There. The hill. This one? Hey, do you know how to get this XP board? Is it like here? There's kind of jump off there. You'd have to be going really fast. Okay, yeah, that's not this one. There you go. Oh, it's gonna be tough. Do it. Let's just can wind back there. But is this other side better? Because it looks like it could be more, like, I don't know. No. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna drive back. Who's your favorite F1 driver? You have to like thread the needle. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, we're not doing it in this car. I've got, like, this car might be better, but it also might be worse. I don't have any like, super good off-road cars, I don't think. Also, wasn't this car super rare? Like, I found it in a weekly challenge and it was so easy to get. Here's a bone shaker, but it's too big. Okay. Like, what do you mean the other side of the rock? Like, oh, like coming from more of an angle. Okay. Not even close. How am I supposed to do this? Okay, there we go. I have a plan. Probably not a good one, but it's a plan. If we go in my fastest car, it's not good at off-roading, but we can try. We just like give up on the thing. It's pretty challenging it seems. Okay. Like, it feels like you supposed to either hit like those rocks or hit that thing. Like that? Oh no. Where's the Okay, what's the line for this one then? You'd have to make it pretty far. You'd have to have a lot of speed. Like up there? Oh. Okay. Wait. Like, okay, yeah, like on the other side of like what I'm looking at. Let's get in this one. Jump around. Okay, if this doesn't work, I think we just like this. Maybe don't actually need. Can you try this thing as like a test? Yeah, this is gonna be a lot easier. We don't even need speed. We need like a little bit of speed. What? Okay, we've got this. We got it lined up. There we go. Oh, yeah. Good job. I have speed. Now where's this one? There it goes. I don't know. What's your like green? Okay. Do you see? Okay. What's a one? You guys go. Okay, if you come back, then I'm gonna ask you something. Okay, so I've got something to ask you, like your opinion. Um, so yesterday, like I had three friends over, and like having fun, and then I've got a forest behind my house, like in the backyard kind of. So with one friend, we were like trying to convince the other two to go back there and like just keep around playing this game, like I don't know, try and cross it. And then they're like just on their phones, kind of scrolling, and we're like, okay, if they're just gonna sit there the whole time, why don't we play a little prank on them? So we're like, oh yeah, if we don't come back in 5 minutes, we got eaten by a cougar. Um, and so like, I feel like they could have saw that that was a prank for it. Um, but like, I guess they didn't think it was a prank. Um, so I texted my mom to go downstairs and just like ask where I was. And once they said that we were in the back, they're like, "Oh crap, there's a cougar right there." And I was like, I was expecting them to like freak out a little bit. It'd be funny. Um, yeah. Okay, I'm back. I just had to talk to my mom for a second. Um, but anyways, so then they like kind of freaked out, and it so fast that my mom couldn't stop them. They called 911, and they're like, "Oh crap!" But then we finally came back and got them to like we fixed it. Or 911 is the like police and ambulance and stuff. Um, Okay, I'm back. So, like, I thought it was gonna be like a funny little prank. But then after that happened, we were like, oh shoot. But we fixed everything. But now those two friends that we pranked are mad at us because obviously on the end it was not funny. So we don't know if they left the friend group chat. So we think they've just left the friend group. And one of them, he was a little bit mad at me, but like, he's fine again. Yes. But then one of the friends is still mad at me. So I don't know like what to do. Where they send like an apology note to my friend's mom because she's the one who called the 911. So we're gonna say like sorry for all the like for all the like stress that we caused you. Then our two friends, we don't know what to do because so we had another friend that helped us out with this, and like, she's like very nice, and but she's one of the guy's exes. So I don't know. Also, where's oh yeah. Yes. So they've been like a little bit mad at each other for a while. So we think that one guy, the guy that's still mad at me, might just fully leave the friend group. Which would suck because he's such a nice person, but I don't know. This stuff happens. So like, what's your opinion on this? Do we let him leave and just like, because he's got like some other friends that he can like turn to, but they're also friends with us, so it wouldn't be like wars. It would just be like he wouldn't hang out with us anymore. Like the friend group is kind of big. Like I don't know, we've got like 10, 15 people. So it'd be like 14. And he was already kind of distant from everyone because he broke up with the super nice girl that that helped us with the prank. I don't know. So like we had two game plans that like both of them we say sorry to the mom, but in one of them we cut off all like communication because he already blocked us, so we can't really like talk to him or reason with him until we actually see him in person, which is not good. And the other option is to, well, but the other option is to like try and reason with him and try and get him to join back the friend group, or else something insane. Yeah, Ford Bronco is really nice. Let's back to it. Good advice. No, you're such a nice guy. I like when actually you're such a nice guy. Um, are you dating anyone or something? No. Where'd you go? No, one here. Oh yeah, the Willie's Jeep. This thing is a beast. Holy shit. It's like the best off-road drift car and the best drift car in my opinion. The best all-wheel drive drift car. So much power. And it's so fast. This is like the best all-around car I think you can get. Yeah. I forgot to tell you this thing. Have you ever flown a plane? Because I went to a and got to fly. I think my first power plane was so sick. It was like an aerobatic plane too, so I had a bunch of power and we did a bunch of roll. Pretty sick. But then I've also flown a glider a few times with cadets. So that's pretty cool. I've never driven a car. Doing this. What do you think your first car is going to be? Also, is the game still like a little bit loud? I thought like no idea. Nice. Okay, do they let you like drive without a license like in parking lots or something? Or the police like really strict? Okay. Wow, we made a ton of progress today. So I'm gonna go to college, but in Canada we have a thing called Royal Military College, where they pay for your education, but in exchange, you do 4 years in the service, in the armed forces. So I'm gonna hopefully get accepted into that and do that, which is gonna be pretty cool. Are you a guy, girl, or a they, them? Or other? 'Cause I think you're a guy, but I don't actually know. Are you a guy, a girl, or like they, them, or other? Hmm. Okay. Where is this HP board? Like on top of it. Or like I actually do not know. Can't look up on a balcony? How are you supposed to get that? Is there like a jump or something? Like in comparison, how hard is it compared to the other um like this rope thing? Up? Or do we go down? Okay. Oh no. Aw. Okay. Ooh, maybe high enough speed. Yeah, I haven't gotten near it to find the pro stop. Okay. We stop here. That's good. Okay, so we're lined up. Do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend? Yeah, they're not that nice. Hi. No, it's not. Nice. W. W. Oh. In the building? No. Okay. Like this road? We just keep going like this? Like here? Or do you keep going further? Like getting a like faster car? Like, oh, shit. So like, oh, I think I see it. Yeah. Wow, that's difficult. Oh, we're gonna need a lot. That's the one. Oh, yeah. On the road, yet nothing happens. Yeah. That one. what's next. Not that one, because it's going to take a million trillion hours. This one over here. I've only got, I've only got 5 minutes left, and then I've got like a 2-hour a day time limit, so it'll like auto end the stream and things. Dang, another hard one. Like, we got all these. But yeah, 35 minutes. They're all that. Deleted. No, this one doesn't look too hard, but maybe it does. Is there any way I can contact you other than like YouTube or something somehow? That'd be tough. Like Instagram or number or something? I've also got WhatsApp. I'm about to run out of time, so I need to figure it out. Or like, what's your WhatsApp name? If you feel comfortable, then it's okay if not. I'm about to get the stream's gonna auto end in 2 minutes. So, I don't know. Okay, stream for an hour and 15 minutes. First ever stream. Okay, are you okay sharing your WhatsApp thingy there? Because that'll be tough if we could contact each other outside of streams. Yeah. We've got 70 seconds. Yeah, what? 30 seconds. Go, go, go. Off. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess we're not gonna get it. Bye.